You arrive at the upper level. Here we go. May I try to persuade you one last time, Zaytland? Your argument has already failed, Mr. Astoria. My sister's grave down below is empty. Aren't you worried I might just leave now and lie down in it myself? Yeah, she's being a little bit more literal than I was, but yeah. Alright. The stairway to the heavens manifested from your sister's memories was severed, but part of it should still remain. This time, your memories might intertwine with Hilda's, which might cause something unique to manifest.
So, does that mean Zaytland might still keep half her memories?
Well, I explained this before. Offering up all one's memories has nothing to do with passing through the corridor of nothingness, allowing you one final glimpse back. That is merely an act of mercy.
Oh, wait, then won't we end up seeing some really private stuff? Is it okay for us to go along too?
Once again, I don't think we really have a choice here. I offer you the memory of a yellow rose seen at sunset, years before you were born. I offer you explanations of yourself, theories about yourself, authentic and surprising news of yourself. You'll still have to answer every question about me, you know, so feel free to look. These will prove indispensable in rebuilding the real me. Yeah. Yes, that's the parallel then in Zaytland and Wanderer's case, is the Traveler was there to remind them of who they once were. And in the end, that's how they carry on without feeling that emptiness or nothingness. Is someone is still here who will remember you. And thus, your new life is not entirely devoid of the foundation of your old life, because we're still there with you. And isn't that just a powerful feeling? As, I guess, the protagonist of the game, is you have that kind of meaning to someone else's life, is that, like, when they are reborn into this world, you are the connection they have to make sure their past self is not forgotten, and that they don't have to carry the emptiness of being nobody around for the next while of their new life. If it concerns her privacy, then we'll watch it together. Leaving her little sister to wander the world alone? She had it coming. Aww. See, she speaks with so much more conviction and energy now than when she started.
Never mind trying to talk tough. Now you sound like you're just being mean. And look at you, suddenly so chatty.
That's what I mean. She's finally found something, and that means she's letting go of that pain now. Is that so? Are we building the corridor of nothingness stairways to the heaven right here? Yes. Then let's begin. Oh, she's so ready. You arrive at the corridor of nothingness. The final judgment.
Whoa. Is this the corridor of nothingness? Oh, there's a tanuki. Whatever it is, let's just go in and take a look first. Little tanuki.
Inazuma? Have you been to Inazuma before, Zaytland? Torii Gate.
Oh. Little tanuki.
This is Chinju Forest. And I thought this was going to be another boring hallway. The deity who designed this is certainly benevolent. Oh, these are not Zaytland's memories yet. It's a core. Use everything we learned with Dex. Let's reopen this space now. Wow. Now we're in the mushroom forest of Sumer and all the knowledge and wisdom. And the birds. Where do we go?
Looks like there's something over there.
The pile of books? This is my sister's handwriting.
Oh, are these letters we didn't manage to collect down below earlier?
No, just a few messages she left behind, and a short poem she wrote. It's not a farewell. She must still be alive.
Can we read all this?
Oh, you will. She's probably gonna leave that for us. A letter for her. Wow. Memory. Mondstadt. Whoa. Zayland. I know. Mondstadt is a beautiful place too. Perched atop the city, I looked. Okay. This is where I laughed and ran, now feeling unfamiliar. The streets were. Okay. Wow. As I walk into the blue, blue heavens. Windows raise their arms in farewell. Oh, so many wondrous things. The cuckoo soars. All the saurians. And I walk further and further away from that bakery I so love. This is incredible. Zayland, you've been all over the world. You've seen so many things already. Or maybe some of these are Hilda's. Grove of Blossoms. Some of these must be Hilda's memories. Going to Liyue, she was a traveler too. She must have seen the lantern rite and the koi lanterns. Their summer colors submerged in water. The lakes of Fontaine. What a beautiful life you lived. I saw something so touching back in the water. I found no treasure in the sunken ships I dreamt of as a child. Only a quiet blue melancholy. Research Institute. The way they present all of this. I see, those must be Hilda and Zayland. An old gentleman of Fontaine in curious attire. Alights in the aquabus in a hurry. And vanishes into the teeming crowd. Here we are. Where is this now? Chenyu Vale, the jade-colored mountains of beast that breathes. From the bustling court, the bells of sumpter beasts. Sparser, the city in the sky no one remembers when. You've been to the Tonatea? The wind. That's where it's all started. Star falls to the cliff. Ironies, and suddenly the rain comes to the blue hills shed their leaves. Also the Baki Danuki of Chinju Forest. It's alright, I understand. That's just how gloriously. Zayland. Hilda. You're ready to say goodbye. Oh my gosh, almost seems too eerie just to leave. Just based on that. What is this? What is this? I feel like we can come back here and read this later. Yeah. Literally, the smallest mercy they can offer is just for you to have a flashback of your entire life and the memories of it. The good ones. If you wanted to sum up the good experiences of your life, those memories. It sounds like for Hilda and Zeitland, a lot of their memories would be tainted with sadness after all the tragedy they suffered. But when you look back at life like that, even if experiencing it back then didn't fill the void the way you thought it would, I think there's something about seeing it at the end of your life and realizing I guess realizing that you did find something that you were looking for after all. Realizing that the summation of all of these parts of your journey are what made your life beautiful and worthwhile. That you saw and experienced all of these things. And they're yours. My sister's poem. Oh my. It's all emotion, not a lick of literary flair. Still, it's not bad. Oh, those words were Hilda's poem.
Do you still remember who we are, Zeitland?
Hey, Historia already said my memories will only fade quickly once we leave this place. Oh, I see. So it's like you've laid them out. Well, that's not, I mean, I would think that's not how it would work. I think by the time we reach the top, you would have lost your memories. But I think you're saying we've pasted all of the memories on the as the stairway up to heaven, and only when we leave will we hit Control Save. And then it will be permanent. If only just to spare us a few more minutes to talk with Zeitland. Thanks, Asmodee, for letting us bend the rules like that. So I know exactly who you are, and who I am. What I just saw was all the worlds my sister used to read out to me when we were kids. The worlds we dreamed of together. Are there really sunken treasures beneath Fontaine's high seas? Are there really yokai in Inazuma's Chinchu forest? Do magical spirits like the Aranara really exist in the world? Have I grown up too much to ever see them again?
The Aranara do exist, and they draw power from people's memories.
Then I must be an Aranara too. Aww. That's how we'll put it, is you get reincarnated as an Aranara. From now on, the path to the heavens linking the Hall of Emptiness and this tower, they will exist only as two girls' shared longing for a beautiful world. That, too, is a kind of eternity. The pure love and hope of two young sisters. Before the world took so much from them, left them in pain and jaded, there was still so much excitement to live for back then. The garden where the lilacs blossom. Oh, treasure.
A reward on the road.
Into the atrium of suchness. I guess suchness is the opposite of nothingness. Child of humanity. No, you are my creator. My lord. Why would you choose her and abandon me?
Hey, did it? You suddenly fly into a rage?
Send them back. Okay, it's mad.
Huh? That's it?
Yeah, no more speech?
Alright, no one can die here.
Yahoo! That's why she wasn't afraid to talk to him. What? Who's she? Oh, Hilda, I guess. That was an interesting reaction from Milanta, considering all of the theorizing that has linked Paimon to the sustainer of heavenly principles for literally years.
So much for that.
That's an interesting That's an interesting thought. Why would you choose her? Why would you choose her instead of me? As soon as you see one of us, you're either talking about Zaytland or Paimon, and I'm pretty sure you're not talking about Zaytland. Uh-oh. Okay, we got no good elemental reactions right now until Nicole comes back. Come on. Why?
Think you can get
Theme
away?
teams gotta be careful. Okay, we do manage to light this. Good. Come on. We've almost got this. Okay, these are not dead, but I'm sure they'll come over and I can hit them both at the same time with the horse. Something like that. Something like that. Oh no, okay. Hold on. Uh-oh. Go, go, go! Uh-oh, there's more. There's more! No! Alright.
Time for takeoff.
We do this. Be sure it gets the pyro. Good. Did it actually not? Did it actually not? After all that? Not get ignited with pyro? Uh-oh. The shield is gone too. Okay, watch out for that. Watch out for this very important fact. The shield is gone.
Here we go.
Here we go. This is much better. This is good. This is promising. Go, 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 go. Windblade! That's right, Windblade has made it all the way to heaven. Dude, this is crazy. This is crazy, and like I said, it's like we're not gonna understand the implications of any of this for, not any of this, but a lot of this for a long time. Okay, what was that? Uh-oh. What is this? Why are you tractor beaming on us? What? What? Where are we? Final judgment. Find the hidden enemies and defeat them. There's music here. Segment 1 keepers. Concealed type? I don't like the implication of concealed type.
It's so bright, Paimon can barely see.
Yeah. Yeah, Paimon. Valanta seemed pretty angry at you specifically. I wonder why. That's the thing. To this day, we still don't know, other than this very thematic connections, what the connection between Paimon and the Sustainer of Heavenly Principles is. This is so eerie. Dude, this is literally...
Is it just Paimon, or how are we going in circles?
Well, we can't seem to do anything with these. Do we need to trigger it? I was gonna say, literally the Dottore Columbina Stairway to Heaven. Okay, I'm guessing we have to trigger it. Somehow? No? What the heck? I don't like this. Oh, do we have to hit it? That's why it's Hydro.
Water jet. It was hiding all along.
Okay, that's why they gave us Hydro. So we can water jet it. Come on. Now there's a painting here. It's something with the painting. I know it.
Water jet.
No?
Looks like we've reached a new area.
Are all these paintings exactly the same? Now it's like spot the difference. This is so creepy. Nope. What about this? Like the music does not seem joyful. Even though it's like in a major key and very bouncy and uplifting. It doesn't seem joyful. Isn't that creepy? Okay. There's a pattern we're missing here. And this is so creepy, we keep going upward. How do they design this? So, no light, painting. No light, painting. Light, painting. Light, painting. Light, painting. This one's different. That one's different. That one's different. There we go, found it. Found another one! I thought there was some kind of pattern. But, okay, there we go, we found it. I don't like that discordant sound. I don't like that discordant sound. Okay. Don't jump out at me. Please don't jump out at me. This part's actually of the song is really creepy.
That's so scary.
I know, right?
Okay, time to wrap this up.
Let me out of here. Because this is actually giving me... No. Actually giving me the vibes of that horror animated short. There we go. We're out. We're free. Come on. There is Malanta. Outlander, since you are no child of humanity, how may I address you? My name is Teddy, and... What do you mean by child of humanity? All who descend from the first ancestors shaped by the Lord of all, and those born of that lineage, are called the children of humanity. Even the artificial people of the primordial sea granted special pardon are counted among them. I'm glad you specified that, because I'm sure if you didn't, all the lore people would be all over that. The first ancestor. Would that be the Heavenly Principles? It said that the Heavenly Principles was the first one to introduce humans to this world. That before, there was just the dragons and the animals, but no humans. But you stand outside this order. Why did a god take my sister? Thank you. And they also took us, for that matter. They made us go to sleep for 500 years. Why? I cannot answer. Because I do not comprehend it myself. I once believed that it was merely punishment for transgressions. But now I fear there is a deeper meaning behind it, as it is with the heretical myth that light and darkness birthed the primordial human.
Why are you suddenly answering all of your questions so readily?
This is a rule engraved upon my very soul. When a human child offers up everything in pursuit of an answer, I must speak in the Creator's stead and withhold nothing. In the end, that human child will forget all things. Fleeting answers, eternal release. This too is an expression of divine mercy.
Then, why are you being so harsh to the people in the Hall of Emptiness?
This too is law. With the Creator absent and Nihil fallen from grace, I must uphold the measure once set by my Lord. This place only exists only to preserve. All innovation, all evolution is forbidden here. If I remember correctly, your name is Malanta, right? I know your name, human child. Zaytland. How did my sister speak of me to you? She said that she and I could never reach accord, but that one day her younger sister would come and defeat me. Hilda knew that Zaytland would come. Did you hear that? In the end, you're the ones who were dragged into this. Victims in my conflict. Yeah. If anything, she was the one that was... Nihilita was really there for... Well, Nihilita was there to bring all of us because we all played our role in helping this place, but she had an equal role to play. Just as Nihilita said, she has her own adventure to go on.
Huh. So we really were just hired muscle chasing a bit of pay. That Nihilita, seriously?
Nihilita, the traitor, the fallen one. He abandoned his charge, yet dares to proclaim himself enlightened. We Watchers were meant only to stand in silence, keeping vigil here at the Pillar Hall of the World.
You got worked up all of a sudden. Guess you're the type to get all sulky you see someone else free while you're stuck.
I know, right? Nihilita's like, this job sucks, I'm leaving. And you're so stuck in your ways, you have to. You are just unhappily preserving the order here. But my sister miscalculated in one way. I'm an introvert. I'm not good with words. I've read a lot, sure. Maybe I even understand plenty of truths. But I avoid talking when I can. The one who will change your mind isn't me. Teddy, I'll leave it to you. Alright, here we go. Uh-oh. Defeat melancholy.
Heaven's will made mine.
Okay, let's heal up everyone a little bit.
Think you can get away?
Oh. The music. Go, go, go. My team of angels. I mean, I don't think Venti's an angel, but he's like an honorary angel at this point, right? Gives wisdom to the masses. Is related to the god of time.
Time for takeoff.
So cool. It's also weird that, as far as we know, all the angels were feminine, but these two World Watch sentries are masculine. And I also wonder if there's meaning behind that too, considering they are meant to be angelic. Just get her burst up. No, that'll do it. Come on. There we go. Finally.
Think you can get away?
Think you can get away? Go, 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 go. I know Smelanta's the one with the red wing, and I think Nihilita's the one with the white wing. But in their case, Nihilita's wing is on the left side, and Melanta's wing is on the right side. Not like.
Perceive the world beyond. So marks the beginning of your fall.
I'm sorry. Wait, I'm from the world beyond.
Child of man, this fate
Dex,
is
come on!
yours to suffer.
Lord of Stars? Isn't that no? What's if I called Zhongli the Lord of Geo, Heaven Star, and we're the Lord of Stars, or at least Melanta's referring to the Lord of Stars. What does this all mean? This is what I mean. The implications of this, because they spent this entire update, all the secrets of past ages were finally, you know, we're getting answers to. They had to give us some new stuff to spend the next 5 years speculating about. Wait, when did your health bar go up? Why was I not paying attention? When did your health bar go up?
I think not. Heaven's will made mine. Think you can get away?
Come on. Singing. It's again a very melancholy voice.
Excision required.
Usually, I'm wondering if this is scripted or if I'm just bad, because I'm like, usually in these quests, the version of the boss you fight is faster than the normal version of that boss. But that's not appearing to be the case here. This is definitely appearing to be harder than I think fighting Nihilita, which I didn't do in the video the other day, but I did do in Stygian Onslaught.
Time for takeoff.
Judgment.
Be gone.
Come on, do this. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, this is good. This is good. Come on, we can make it. We can do it. We can do it.
All illusions shall be shattered.
Uh-oh. Come on, Dex. Oh, we almost got it. Yes, yes, yes.
My master.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you, Dex. That's the secret. We have to get to that part of the fight. Okay, good. Eat. Everybody eat up. Because we're gonna need it. Uh-oh, we can teleport it again.
Here we go.
Divine flames pierce all that is
This place is so
beautiful.
Think you
creepy.
can get away?
I'm trying to ignite Venti's thing. Venti's vacuum.
Brace yourselves.
No, let's just do this again.
Take off.
Time for a takeoff. And then this time we got it.
Defiance.
Do this.
Will made mine.
And then go here. Fight, 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 fight. Come on. Endure. Survive. We need to make it back to the real world. Come on, come on.
I think not.
Flames
Here we
pierce
go.
all that is mutable.
It's mutable. How do we...
Sky clear. The blaze moon shines.
How do we get back to the part where I can, like, shoot all those arrows at you with Dex? The Dex is a hard carrying this entire story.
Excision
Think you can get away? Without further ado,
We can ignite the venti vacuum again.
smite the dust. Be gone. Let's play.
Come on, come on, come
Time
on.
for takeoff.
punishment.
I feel like it's taking a long time for us to get to the phase where we get to, like, shoot the arrows at him.
Excision required.
Come on.
Divine flames pierce all that is mutable.
Foolish and ignorant. Such defiance. Brace yourself.
There we go.
Shall fall in
Got
an
it.
instant.
Got it. Oh my gosh, wait, we can even gather so many more. And then just shoot them back. Go, go, go. Is that enough? Punch it! Punch Volanta. Volanta deserves this. Show him what you got, Dex. Show him everything we got. Yay! Nihilita. Nihilita. Wow, then close out with the music. I understand. I understand now. When the divine departs the throne, all creations are free. Milanta, what do you want to say? This comes from years of living alongside my own melancholy, though I suppose I'm saying it a bit late. If your melancholy feels uncontrollable, that's a physiological illness. You should seek help early, get treatment, and cooperate with the ones administering it. You are like your sister, utterly incomprehensible. Yeah, I think divine beings can't change the same way we can. Creations like us, manifestations of the rules. Who shall we see when we fall ill? Do you feel guilty now, beating up a patient?
Just getting to know others has changed you a bit, Zaytland. You sure have picked up some bad habits along the way.
But she's absolutely right, which is that depression is an illness. It's not something you can overcome just by willpower alone. You need to be able to seek help, and I'm grateful we live in a world where you can seek that help, where there's resources, counseling. We talk more about our mental health issues, which means you know that you're not alone and you don't have to be ashamed to reach out. And that's really powerful that they're kind of addressing that in this story as well. In Melanta's case, even gods might succumb to sorrow and madness. I mean, literally, the god of melancholy, I guess we can refer to Melanta. And after all this, I think Zaytland has finally found... I mean, I've said this a lot of times. She's found the answer she was looking for, too. Yeah. We introverts are all a little twisted on the inside. So true. I can't. Truer words have never been spoken in this game. I'm sure there has. I gotta like. There's like probably hundreds of thousands of quotes in this game now. But I gotta like one day pick out my top 10 because there's been some really good ones that came from this game, and this is one of them. You won't be seeing me like this for much longer anyway.
There you go again, saying something super saddening.
Like I said, I've got a dark side. Melanta, I still have questions. Then ask them now. I won't be here much longer. Passing judgment on the painter who defiled the laws of space, severing the path to the corridor of nothingness. Those were acts of transgression. My rebellion has triggered self-destruction as per the rules themselves. Isn't that ironic? Your programming told you to uphold the rules, yet you did it to a point where actually what you did broke the rules. Isn't that very ironic indeed? In truth, I would rather not answer your questions, but I suspect even that small act of defiance would only hasten my disappearance. Yeah, and plus, we didn't come all this way here just for you to be like, nah, I'm gonna not answer your questions out of spite. Which is totally sounds like what Melanta wants to do. About my sibling. You've already come this far, have you not? Your will is still your own, and your feet are still unshackled. Go. Find your sibling yourself. Great, so after all this, we came to the Temple of Space. The Temple of the... I don't think Ether knows this, but the god who separated him from his sister. And the answer we got is, sorry, I got nothing. I can't even figure it out myself. You're on your own there, buddy. After all that, you're not like me, a being who bound their own wings only to watch them break. Why are you tormenting everyone? Tormenting them? No, I'm correcting them. I'm returning them to the form heaven intended. They ascend to heaven, yet reject its sacred stillness and cling instead to the corruption of the mortal world. So that's it. I'm jealous. Jealous of them. Jealous of the fallen Nihilita. Jealous of change. Jealous of freedom. Jealous of life. Well, look. It's very much a thing to happen to antagonistic characters that you only gain self-awareness about your actions in your dying moments. But you're self-aware that in the end you did this all out of madness, and that was driven by the emotion of jealousy. That you are not allowed to change, and your role is to not let anything else change. Yet the beings around you change all the same. It's their nature, and you can't follow them. You can just do what you were told to do. And perhaps there is envy in that you don't get to choose how to live your life. This quest is amazing. I thought that if I did everything right, that when my creator returned, she would praise me. That would have been enough. Enough to soothe me. Enough to prove them all wrong. Oh. In the end, it's just another creation waiting for their mother to come back. Why would she not look back? Why did she not ask if I wished to leave beside her? If you were always this stubborn and heartless, the answer shouldn't be hard to grasp. If you'd shown even a hint of rebellion, she might have taken you with her. Yeah, that's ironically the truth. Zaytland, is there anything you wanted to ask? Me? Let me think. I want to know why people say this sanatorium is cursed. Once, the Abyss brought disaster to the land. The knights stationed there fought to the last and did not retreat. When the report of the battle arrived at Dormanport, it only contained a single line. None who went to Windrest Peak returned. Oh, so maybe then the patients at the sanatorium, some of them did return, while others went to the Temple of Space. But that line was referring to the soldiers in that battle against the Abyss. Could that have been during the Cataclysm? Certainly possible. I see. So there never was a curse. Only warriors who fell in battle and slumber on. The peak where the Knights of the West Wind rest. Windrest Peak. There we go. My time is almost gone. I am filled with hate. Hate for all of you. And still I want nothing more than to cling to consciousness, to let my awareness live on, unbroken. You and your sister, mortals who love everything and everyone, you still yearn for an ending. And I, who want so badly to go on living, I must face mine instead. Nihilita, my weariness runs deeper than words. Wow. And with that, Melanta's power is gone. Those... Oh my gosh. She saw us. Those stars were there when the Sustainer of Heavenly Principles came and separated us from our sibling. It was those stars. Outlanders, your journey ends here. Despite the fact that Melanta longed for her to come back, she never did. But she was always watching. She always knew. Hey, oh, the main control modules. She was always watching. Maybe the fact that she didn't appear meant that she was disappointed in you. I'm sorry, that's not really the most helpful thing to say when you're at the end of your life and realizing what a mistake you've made, but still. Can you actually just jump down? No. Like, no, it's like the CN tower. There's a glass there so you can't fall. That makes sense. Alright. All the way down we go. So we made it out? Why did we go back down then? Isn't the way out of this place up? I guess we just say goodbye to Astoria.
We taught Melanta a lesson, Astoria.
Indeed. Looking at the sky tells me as much. Did Melanta say anything useful? You tell Astoria everything. The word Watcher originally referred to those who are awakened and enlightened. A Watcher who closes their eye can only be swallowed by darkness, yet awakening itself defies the Creator's will, and thus condemned as a fall from grace. So, by the philosophy by which they were created, they were doomed to fail? Speaking of which, Dex, we taught you, played with you, took good care of you. You were raised by all of us together. When you grow up, remember the kindness we've shown you, okay?
Huh?
I love how, like, this hand creature with, like, these thick nails and always doing the peace sign is actually just has, like, golden retriever energy.
By the way, that heretical myth of a light and darkness birthing the primordial human, do you have any idea what that refers to?
I'm not entirely sure what Melanta meant either. The first thing that came to mind was a parable once condemned as heresy by the angels. It tells of a god of light who created a body in its own likeness, only for it to be stolen away by the king of darkness. Thus, within that single body, the powers of light and darkness began to contend with one another, and so the primordial human, bearing both, came to possess both good and evil. And the term primordial human has, and I don't think it's a coincidence, come up with Albedo and Rhindaughter and the Primordial Human Project. Knowing Rhindaughter, that's not a coincidence that that project's called the Primordial Human Project, and we're talking about the primordial human here, a being possessing both good and evil. And also thinking back to the Battle Pass cutscene, you know, the one heir got tainted by darkness and the other one is following them, and it kind of resembles the story of Ether and Lumine, but not exactly. I wonder if that's referring to this somehow. It's a lesser-known version of the primordial human myth.
That's a bit too bare bones. Not sure it'll help us much.
Once again, this version update, or the entire Song of the Welkin Moon update, it's like all of these questions we've had, we're gonna answer them. Now we have to put new questions in your mind to get you hooked for the next 5 years. And I'm hooked. I'm so hooked. And I'm afraid I cannot recall much else about this at the moment. Aren't you going to say goodbye to me, Astoria? I owe you an apology. And your sister, too. Actually, while I was quiet earlier, I was thinking about something.
What was it?
What my epitaph should say. Don't get the wrong idea, Paimon. We're not immortal after all. Everyone needs one eventually. But I couldn't think of anything before. My sister's fake tombstone already had such a good line, you see. Then, just now, it came to me. And my epitaph will read, "To be continued." Pretty much on par with "One lifetime doesn't count," wouldn't you say? Yeah, both of those means the story, one story ends, another one begins. A person is a story in motion. It shouldn't end just because life does. So, goodbye, Astoria. Goodbye, Lind. And when you see Hilda, give her my regards. I can't promise I'll remember any of this, and I can't promise she'll remember you either. Come on, Teddy, Paimon. Take me back down. Then, we'll meet again, like it's the first time.
Say, Lind.
Well, we're back here. In the same spot. Wow. You really do wind up seeing anything if you live long enough. I was just thinking... You still remember us! I was just thinking earlier. You were incredible back there, especially against Malanta, but... What was it you did again? And... who are you exactly? Oh, she's rapidly losing her memories now.
Is your memory fading away?
Who am I? It's okay. Because when you chose to give up your memories, you knew you were doing the right thing for yourself. Not just to sacrifice yourself for those you wish to save, but also so that you can have a fresh start for yourself too. And you trusted that we would still be here to lay the foundation of your old life, so you would remember why your new life is so much worth living. Your name is Zaytland.
That's right. So Paimon's Paimon and this year's Teddy. We're your good friends.
Friends?
Yes, we're friends who've been through hell and back together.
In this case, pretty literally. Really? I can feel it. It must be true.
And your sister's been traveling the world lately, just to clear her head. Someday, the two of you will meet again. She might not remember you at first, either, but you share the same blood, not to mention the same face. You'll recognize each other right away. Paimon's sure of it.
I have an older sister.
You can ignore this gravestone.
Yeah, it's a little confusing. This one's fake.
Your sister put it up herself just for fun. It's her way of saying she's been reborn. She's definitely still alive.
My sister.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of silly,
Huh?
Yeah, I mean... leaving a gravestone to mark the end of your old life and the beginning of your new one is a funny way of doing it, isn't it?
Anyway, there should be some information about you in your suitcase. Take a look. You'll probably remember things once you do.
Okay, I will.
And one more thing. You're an amazing person. Like, saved an entire world amazing.
Who? Me?
Everyone is deeply grateful to you. So live proudly, okay? And if anyone ever picks on you or makes you feel bad, just write to Teddy. There's nothing he can't handle for you.
That's right. We're here by your side always. Is there anything you want to do right now? I don't know. But I'm starving. Like I haven't eaten in days. Oh, I guess all of us are going through that too.
Paimon's hungry too. She needs food now. Hurry up and empty your backpack. Paimon wants tons of chicken mushroom skewers.
Zaytland. Chapter 3 complete. Judgment. A long day in the mountains. Farewell, Magic Mountain. I read on the wiki that this whole quest is somewhat loosely based off of a book called Magic Mountain, and it was written by a man named Thomas Mann. Mann spelled M-A-N-N. And I realized when I read that, you remember the old man named Old Man? Man spelled with M-A-N-N, who is the one watching the sanatorium and rushed down because he could have sworn he saw ghosts. That's such a cool tie-in. That's not the first time they've done something like this, but every time they do it, it's like, wow. This quest was loosely based off of that book, and then they managed to get the author credited in the story. Come on. Let's head down the mountain now. It's been a long day. The garden where lilacs blossom views Zaytland and her sister's memories. The first time, is there more than one time? The cure of melancholy. Alyss cutting the gall. Defeat Melanta. Oh. Unlock all the teleport waypoints. Tegliade for Tithonus. Farewell, Magic Mountain. Complete a long day in the mountains. Wow. Okay, let's see. And do we have the Zaytland profile picture? Zaytland. I'm gonna use her for her background there. With like the sunset. Almost heralding the difference between night and day. Zaytland, when we met her, Zaytland after the end of it all. Zaytland reborn anew. Yeah. I think this story really... It reminds me... I keep using Interstellar as an example, but that's because that's such a well-written story, and I use that as a reference to other well-written stories too. The way that it's not only dealing with big things like that are beyond humans, like nihilism in the universe, but that small things are equally important in the eyes of the universe. In Interstellar, essentially, the survival of humanity, the bond between family, is still something that is significant compared to the vastness of the universe. And in this case, that still applies. That Zaytland and what she's gone through in her life, how much she's endured, the fact that she was ready to end it all but found a new reason to keep on living. It's one of those things that's like, you might be a tiny speck in the universe, and yet at the same time, you are everything that ever was in the universe. Yeah. The way this game handles both, like, goes from fun stories to just very thoughtful stories, and in a way that just, like, doesn't, I mean, it confuses you a little bit, but not to the point where it's like, it's not exciting. Like, this just fills you with wonder and awe about everything that's possible. It's always what I have loved about Genshin. Wait, do we get the... Alright, we still gotta get to 80%, but we've completed the quest on Long Day in the Mountains and gotten 60% of the exploration progress. So, yay! Soon I'm gonna do, well, before the 4 days and 13 hours is up, I'm going to be doing a stream to finish getting to the 80%. Hopefully 100%ing the Temple of Space map. I mean, there's so much we haven't done yet. There's still little quests, little puzzles, and unlike the other secluded areas we've been, there are NPCs to talk to. There are people that are actually living here and are happy to chat and are not traumatized by their experiences. Like, they're happy to share knowledge about the ages past, and we're happy to share knowledge with them about the present time. So I think that's going to be an exciting stream. And also, version Luna 8 is coming out very, very soon. And after that, Snezhnaya. And as I said before, the Snezhnaya preview teaser with the characters came out. I'm already predicting it's going to be a very sad story. Because we're finally going to learn why the Tsaritsa has chosen to wage war against the gods. Against the heavens, more specifically. But yeah. Back to Dornman Port we go. Another day in Teyvat. I guess we weren't even really in Teyvat there. But yeah. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all soon in the next one. Bye-bye!